Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to our class. So these videos are for the ones who miss the Zoom class. You're not able to attend Zoom class, so you can watch this video and learn whatever we learned every day. So this class we will learn EVS. Before starting the class, let me tell you some rules. This is a small video of 5 to 10 minutes, but please sit in a silent place so that you can see the video properly and learn. Ask your mother father to switch off the TV for 10 minutes, and ask your sisters brothers to like be silent and listen to this video. Also, keep your book and pencil beside you. Charge your phones. If your phones are not charged, the video will stop in the middle and you won't be able to complete it. All right, so these are the three rules. Sit in a silent place, be ready with your book and pencil, and charge your phones. So I'll begin with the objective. Pause the video here and write the objective in your book. We will be able to describe the importance of biodiversity. When you click on the screen, you will see a two-line symbol which you can pause. Now pause and write the objective. Yes, I hope you finished writing the objective by now. Also, I will send you this YouTube link which you see after you watch this video. So now my question is, whose earth is this? Is it property of only humans? Why am I asking this question? Because we need to understand this objective, right? What we are learning, you know what is describe. Describe means you should know and tell what is the importance of biodiversity. Now first we will discuss what is biodiversity first, then we will discuss what is the importance of biodiversity. So for knowing what is biodiversity, I want you to think of these two questions and answer. Again, pause, think about these two questions and listen to this video. The first question is, whose earth is this? Is it property of only humans? Humans means us, right? Human beings. Is it property of only us, or is this earth belonging to other people, other things, other life also? I want you to pause and think. I hope you have thought about it. So what I think is, we are not the only ones who live on this earth, right? There are plants, there are animals, there are insects, చిన్న చిన్న పురుగులు ఉంటాయి, there are bugs, there are birds, there are so many things which live along with us, right? It is not only human beings which live on earth. So I don't think that it is a property of only humans. I think it is belongs to everybody, right? I hope you agree with me. Now let's see what is biodiversity. I again want you to pause the video after I tell you the meaning. Write this up, meaning of biodiversity in your book. Okay, so biodiversity is all the varieties of life that can be found on earth. Example, plants, animals, both land and water. Why did I write both land and water? Some animals stay on land and some animals stay in water, right? Like shark, like fishes, they stay in water. So they also come under biodiversity. And of course, insects like earthworms, cockroaches, whatnot, all small insects, they are also biodiversity, right? So all the varieties of life that can be found on earth. You also have to write the example. Now pause the video and write the meaning of biodiversity and also the examples. Great, I hope you have written this also. Let's understand, why do we need to learn about biodiversity? Okay, so for that, let's see some objects and then understand. So my first object is, I hope you can see the screen. It is sugar, right? Now if I think, Didi, where does the sugar come from? If I think that, I know the answer is sugarcane. Sugar will come from sugarcane, right? Yes, this is the first object. Now our second object is, this is a bed. But what it is made of? It is made of wood. Where do we get wood from? Again, we get wood from plants. I mean trees. Plants are small things. So these are plants and this is tree, right? So sugar we get from sugar cane, and this bed we get from wood, and that wood we get from trees. Now, from where does these plants and trees come from? Of course, the soil. Correct. Soil ante matti. మట్టి నుంచే కదా ఈ plants and trees వస్తాయి. Perfect. Now, if this soil has to remain good, if this soil has to remain fertile, we need to water them. Or if we are not watering them, there should be rain. Correct. Then only the soil will be good. Only if the soil is good, there will be plants which grow. And only if we have plants, we will get products like this. We'll get sugar, we'll get bed, we'll get table, chairs which are made of food, we'll get a door, right? Also, for this soil to remain fertile, we need insects like earthworms also. We learned that earthworms are farmers' friends. Do you remember? When earthworms are there on the soil is very good soil. Correct? So all these are interlinked. Again, for watering, we need a human being again. See, this man is pouring water. So again, for plants, for soil also, human beings are required. And we as human beings, we need sugar and bed. So everything is connected. Correct? If any one thing is also not there, it will be very difficult to live, right? Let's see some more examples. See, here is milk. We get milk from cows, that is animals. Now from animals, if we have to take out milk, again we need a human being. See, again there is a product, we need a human being, and we need also animals. Again, this is another object. What are these? Medicines. Perfect. For medicines, where do we get medicines from? Didi, we get medicines from medical shop. But medical shop, where does he bring from? He will bring from the industry or factory. Again, in factory, using what will they make medicines? There are some plants like you can see here, which are medicinal plants from which we get the medicines. Also, some parts of animals are also used for making medicines. So again, we need plants and animals for making medicines. And we as human beings need medicines if we get fever or cold or something. If we don't feel good, we need a medicine, right? So again, can you see the connection? We need animals, we need plants, and those also need them. Like for taking care of a cow, there should be a person, right? To give the cow grass, to take out the milk, one person should be there. So again, human being is also important. All I want to say is, for all the living beings like plants, animals, and human beings, the earth should have all these. Only then we all will be healthy and happy, right? If plants are not there, just imagine if plants are not there on earth. How will you survive? How will you live? We cannot, right? Imagine if animals are not there on earth. Again, we cannot live. Imagine if human beings are not there on earth, only plants and animals are there. Again, that will be difficult, right? Imagine if some insects are not there, like earthworms, as I said, that is very important to keep the soil fertile. If honeybees are not there, if flowers are not there, imagine that. How will it be? Again, everything is difficult, right? So that is why we are learning the importance of biodiversity. The first I feel is to maintain our ecosystem. That is, ecosystem means our environment. To maintain the food chain. Like for example, if you see the video after YouTube video which I send after this video, it will show that we are very scared of snakes, right? We beat them, we kill them, but snakes will eat rats. Now, if we kill snakes, who will eat rats? There will be nobody to eat rats, right? There will be so many rats in the world. Then what will happen? The rats will all spoil everything. They will eat the blankets, they will eat our food, everything will be spoiled. Now, like that, everything is a food chain. For example, the snakes will eat rats. Who will eat snakes? Eagle will eat snakes. Now, if there are no rats, bichara snake will be hungry. He will not have food. How will he live? That is difficult. If snakes are not there, eagle will not have food, right? Because snake is eagle's food. So eagle will be hungry. Now that is also difficult. If plants are not there, we get so many things from plants, right? We will be hungry. How will we live? Again, that is difficult. So to maintain the ecosystem, we need biodiversity. We need all the varieties of life, as we saw in the meaning of biodiversity. Second importance is medicinal value. To cure diseases, we want medicines, right? We can't live with a disease, no? To get medicines, we need plants. So for medicinal value also, biodiversity is important. Next is soil fertility. For plants to grow, we need good soil, right? Again, for the soil to be good, we need rains, we need someone to pour water, we need water, and also insects like earthworms. When they are there, only then the soil will be fertile. So these are the main three importance of biodiversity. We need all kinds of lives that can be found on earth, because we have to maintain ecosystem. We need medicinal values, we need medicines, right? We need the soil to be fertile. So again, I want you to pause the video, write all this, write importance of biodiversity, put the heading importance of biodiversity. Point number 1, to maintain our ecosystem. Again, in brackets, write food chain. Point number 2, write medicinal value. That is, you can also write medicines. In brackets, write to cure diseases. Point number 3, soil fertility. Again, in brackets, write plants to grow. Pause the video and write it. Great. Now we learned what is biodiversity first. Then we saw some examples, some objects. Now we also saw what is the importance of biodiversity. With this, our objective is completed, right? Our objective was we will be able to describe the importance of biodiversity. We saw what is biodiversity, we saw what is the importance. Now it's time for your homework. Now again, pause the video, write all these 4 questions, answer these 4 questions, and take a photo and send it to Bhaiya or any of the didis. Okay, so your homework first question is, if you remove one life from the ecosystem, everything else will remain. What? Same or changed? From these 2 words, you have to write any word in the blank. Again, I'll explain you what the question is. If you remove one life from the ecosystem, I already told you ecosystem means environment. That is we all. If you remove one life means if you remove plants, or if you remove all the animals, or if you remove all the insects, if you remove one life from the ecosystem, what will happen to everything else? Will it be same or will it change? Think and write about this. Your second question is, plastic bottles or paper used in your home helps promote biodiversity. Again, what is the question? Plastic bottles. We use plastic bottles, no? Paper. We also use paper. Used in your home helps promote biodiversity. Promote biodiversity means it helps in increasing biodiversity. So yes or no, these are the options. Think and write. Your third question is, What will happen if soil is not fertile and plants, trees do not grow? Again, we discussed this, right? Again, think if the soil is not fertile. Not fertile means not good. If the soil is not good and plants and trees do not grow, what will happen? Think and write the answer for this question. Your last question, fourth question is, how will the loss of animals affect our lives? Again, here we saw how if we remove one life, that means if we remove plants or animals like that. But this question is very specific. Like if we don't have animals in our ecosystem, if we don't have animals in our biodiversity, how will it affect our lives? Again, think and write. These are the four questions. Pause the video, write all the four questions. I hope you have written the four questions. Thank you for listening, everybody. Send the homework by evening. Write all the four questions, write the answers, take the picture of it, and send it on WhatsApp. Thank you for listening.